Hello, welcome to JD's Journeys. My name is JD, and today I have a retro book review. In this review, we'll be looking at this book, Robert Jordan's The Eye of the World. This is the first book in the Wheel of Time, and it is a very long series, 15 books. Of course, Robert Jordan died before he could finish the series, so Brandon Sanderson finished it off for him. And this book has been one of my most anticipated series to read. So I got into the first book, and I must say, started off really slowly. I'd like to take a moment to just talk about the cover itself. This is a very simple cover. This is by Orbit. See right there. This is the British edition. I love the spine. I love how when it's all on the shelf and they all line up, you have a lot of colors going along the shelf. I guess it'd be this direction. And it just looks great. Unfortunately, I'm in Canada and we get the American version. So if I want to get the British version, I have to order it online. To put this story simply, we have our hero, Rand al'Thor, along with his friends Mat and Perrin, and they go on this journey along with the Aes Sedai named Moiraine and her warder, and his name is Lan. And along comes Nynaeve and Egwene, who are from Rand's village. So they go on this big adventure. Of course, no one trusts Moiraine. Some of the names are a little hard to pronounce. And eventually they have to fight the big evil bad guy. You know, this kind of sounds a bit like Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? That is one of the criticisms of this book, and I found it very much like Lord of the Rings. It also starts off very slowly in much the same way. But this is pretty typical fantasy. You have a hero who is mostly clueless, doesn't have many skills, but of course he learns. He's thrust into this because of some prophecy or being reborn. And of course there are characters like Moiraine, who is the mysterious magic user that no one trusts. Yeah, that usually happens. So I originally said that this starts off pretty slowly. And it is. I found that this book was not as inspiring as I'd hoped it would be, mostly because it sounds so familiar to other fantasy novels. It doesn't seem that unique. However, I will talk about later books in the future, of course. I'm reading the whole thing. I did enjoy it, though. In my original review, I give it 4 out of 4 stars. Which kind of implies that it wasn't the best, but it was good. Yes, I enjoyed it, and I found it easy to get into, but just that feeling of being copied from Lord of the Rings, it just made it not so special. In the beginning, I wasn't very fond of the characters. Didn't really like Rand very much. Nynaeve was, kind of a bitch. Mat, what an idiot. Although Perrin, I liked Perrin, and Egwene was okay, but she has a bit of a temper. Gee, a lot of the characters kind of seem a little difficult to get along with. But they grew on me, so I did like them more later on. So how do I feel about the book now? Well, it's been more than 4 years since I read the book. So my memory of the plot itself is a little bit hazy, but I do have positive feelings about it. I would still give it a 4 out of 5 stars. So I do recommend it. The books do get better after this. Have you read this book? If you have, let me know in the comments below and tell me what you thought of it. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. So thank you for going on this journey through fantasy with me. See you in the next video.